Hey guys, how we doing? Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes, okay, good to hear. Welcome guys. So, another session today. We're going to be doing some quiz questions. So we've got a timer down here. We've got 11 minutes. So we'll do about 11 minutes of exam questions and then we'll try a quiz. The quiz is going to be, so we're going to do two quizzes. The first quiz is going to be on physics, waves. And then the second one is going to be on transport in cells. So that's diffusion, osmosis, and active transport as well. How's everyone doing? We're good, yeah? If you want to join the quiz, here are the details, the Kahoot ping. So just make a note of that, go on kahoot.it. Remember, there's going to be a prize again for the top 3 people for each quiz. So we've got 2 quizzes. For each one, we're going to give the top 3 people FRL Pro for a week. So that'll give you access to our live lesson this week. So we had a live lesson last Sunday. We're going to do another one this Sunday. Last Sunday was really good, actually. We had quite a good turnout, actually. We had, I think we had around 30 people, which is pretty decent for our first session. Then we got another 20 watching replays. So remember, when you join these sessions, you can watch, we'll be going through the whole topic. Even if you can't make it, you can always watch a recording after. And we basically go through everything that you need to know for that whole topic. So last week's one was, what was it? Nervous system. So everyone who joined basically got this workbook. And you basically follow the workbook as you go through the lessons. Is there anyone here that was in that live? How did you guys find it? Yeah, Geordie, you liked it? That was good. Are you coming this week? Yeah, Moby. Oh yeah, you were there as well. How did you guys find it? Was it good? Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. So yeah, waiting for players, guys. So go into Kahoot, see if you can try and join this, and we can go through it in about 9 minutes. All right. So we got Smiling Sea Lion who just joined. So let's see how many people we can get this time. But the workbook was really helpful to go along. That's good. Can I explain the live session again? Yes. So basically on Sundays, I'll be going through the whole topics. So this week will be transport in cells. So that'll be diffusion, osmosis, active transport. And we'll also be going through waves. So we'll be giving you this workbook. So anyone who joins any of our live sessions, you'll get this workbook free. And you basically fill it in during the class. And then by the end of it, you'll basically get full notes. So these workbooks have like gaps in them. And you fill them in during class. They've got exam questions at the end as well. And at the end of it, you've basically got like a perfect revision guide, which you can use for your actual exams. So yeah, give it a shot. Like I said, top 3 people in this Kahoot will get a chance to join that class. Okay, nice to hear you joined this week. Good. So just go into the link on our bio. Right, so we'll try some questions on diffusion. We've got about 8 minutes before we're going to start the quiz. If you know anyone else who would like to join, then just let them know. Send the live to them. Okay, so this first question shows a diagram with 4 different cells. Let me zoom in a bit. Hope that's better to see. So we've got 4 different cells. Each cell, you've got carbon dioxide molecules, so some sort of molecules. Some cells have a lot of molecules on the outside, some cells have a lot of molecules on the inside. Which cell will carbon dioxide move into at the fastest rate? What do you guys think? How can you find the video from last week? So you can either check your email, we sent you an email, or you can go onto our website and go onto live classes. Right at the bottom there's a timetable, so you can go on that and you can rewatch the live and rewatch the workbook, re-download the workbook, sorry. A, A is correct. A is correct. Reason why it's A, if you compare all of them, A has the biggest concentration gradient. So concentration gradient is basically the difference in concentration from the high area to the low area. So in B, you can see it's got a low concentration outside and a low concentration inside. On C, there's a high concentration outside and a high concentration inside. So there's not much of a big difference between the concentrations. And in cell D, there's a high concentration outside, but a high concentration inside the cell, but a low concentration outside the cell. So in cell D, what's actually going to happen is the particles are going to move outwards, not inwards. So cell A is the correct answer. So the reason why, you can say because it's got a bigger diffusion concentration gradient. Bigger concentration gradient. Okay, let's try another question now. All right, so this is a calculation question. So we've got two cubes here, so this is a very standard calculation. So remember, we're doing a quiz on this topic as well, so some of this stuff might actually come up in the quiz. First quiz is going to be on physics, but the second quiz could have this stuff in it. So surface area of one face of cube B. What do you think that would be? So cube B is this one, and we want to find out the surface area of this one. So it's a bit of maths. This is paper 1. Yes, it is paper 1. How would you work out the surface area of one face? So it's a cube, so the face is going to be a square, isn't it? So you basically just need to do 2 times 2. Yep, thank you. 2 times 2. So that's going to give you 4. So then with that 4, it's asking you to work out the total surface area of the cube. So if one face is 4, then how many faces are there? Geordie, not quite. How many faces are there in a cube? How many faces do you guys think there are in a cube? There's 6 faces, exactly. Thank you, Moby. So there's 6 faces. Each face is 4, has an area of 4. So we just need to do 4 times 6. Thank you, LOL. So it's going to be 24. Well done, Francis. Yep. So 6 times 4, which is 24. Then it's asking us for the volume of B. So volume of a cube, you just need to do base times width times height. So calculation, yep, you've got it. 16, because you're basically doing 2 times 2 times 2. So that's 16. No, sorry, not 16, not 16. 2 times 2 times 2 is not 16. Try again. You're doing base times height times width. Anyone tell me? It's going to be 8. Yes, thank you, Ella. That's going to be 8. So surface area to volume ratio is going to be 24 to 8. Wasn't it 4 squared? No, it's not 4 squared. It's just base times height times length. So it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2. If 4 squared, if the lengths were 4, then it would be 4 squared. So the ratio, the final thing you have to write is 24 to 8. You can write it like that, or you can simplify it if you want. If it's a 24 to 8 ratio, you can just write it as a 3 to 1. 3 to 1 as well. Okay, so we got 3 more minutes until we start the quiz. So if you haven't already, guys, we've got the pin at the top. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. The top 3 are going to get a prize. So you guys can try and join. Let's try one more. I'll do some more questions after the quizzes as well. Let's try some active transport ones. So let's go into quiz. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So substances move in and out of cells by 3 processes. We got concentration of different substances inside and outside of a root hair cell. So there might be questions on root hair cells in the quiz. Root hair cells How would each substance move into the root hair cell? So the first one is water molecules. What process does water molecules move into cells by? What do you guys think? What process is it? Active transport, diffusion, or osmosis? Like I said in the quiz, it might be a question that comes up in the quiz. Not sure. So the answer for the first one would be osmosis, because it's to do with water. Anything to do with water moving is pretty much osmosis in biology. Nitrate ions and magnesium ions. So the top one is going to be diffusion, because you want to take the nitrate ions from the outside in. So it's going from high to low concentration. And then the bottom one is going to be active transport, because you're going from low concentration to high concentration. Okay, so like I said, guys, we'll be going through this fully on Sunday. We'll be going through this whole topic from beginning to end. But yeah, we'll start the quiz soon. So go on to Kahoot, guys. Put the pin in if you want to join. We'll start in a bit. And then the first one is going to be on waves. Anyone else wanting to join? Can you do some paper 2 biology? Yes, we will do some paper 2 biology soon at some point. We just need to what we're doing this week. So we're doing transport in cells, and then I think some paper 2 stuff is coming soon. We got to do some ecology, we got to do homeostasis, we got to do DNA as well. All right, great. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. And then we'll wait for a few more people, and then we'll start, guys. How do you break the barrier from grade 7 to grade 8? So a lot of exam questions. So you need to know all the content. Yeah, that's like the basis of everything. Once you know the content, you got to practice your exam technique. You got to do loads and loads of questions. You got to look at the mark schemes, and it is honestly a lot of practice. So just before the exams, just try and do as many paper questions as you can. You have a test tomorrow. Yes, you can join. I'll do it. I'll be starting in like a minute. You have a test. What's your test on? Electrolysis. Yeah, definitely we'll be going through electrolysis in one of the weeks. I'm not sure which week it is. Maybe in about 2-3 weeks we'll go through electrolysis, because we're basically going through all of the I'm going through all the hardest topics, or the biggest topics that come up. So electrolysis will definitely be one of them. Okay, is there anyone else who's going to join? Because I'm going to click on start. Let me know if you're still about to join. And remember, after this, if you do miss this one, we'll do another one on biology anyway. Okay. You don't understand anything in that topic, we'll be going through that. Okay, we've got 9 people in, 10 people, 11 people in. Okay, top 3, you're going to get a prize. Let's start. All right, first question on waves. You can still join in the middle if you want. What do waves transfer? Energy, particles, mass, or matter? So they transfer one of these things. They don't transfer any of the others. It's like the definition you need to write in the exams. If they ask you what's the definition of waves, you'd say it transfers this but doesn't transfer something else. Yes, 10 of you got that right. Well done. Next question. Golden Wallaby is top. Who's that? Is that anyone in the chat? Let us know. Okay, this is a typing answer. You need to type this out. The two types of waves are longitudinal and... So try and type that out using your keyboard. Ooh. Move this up a bit. 8 people have answered longitudinal and... AQA Leaks is leaking the answers on the chat. 12 people have answered. Anyone else? Yes, some of you spelled it wrong. Unlucky guys. Yeah, transverse waves is the answer. Okay, next up. So in total, how many questions we got? Golden Wallaby's gone down. Now we got Smiling Mackerel. You leak fake ones. Interesting. True or false? Sound waves are transverse. Are they transverse or longitudinal? What do you guys think? True or false? Sound waves are transverse. Oof. False. They're not transverse. So transverse waves that you need to know are light, any electromagnetic waves. Sound waves are longitudinal. So are P waves. And then transverse one. Another example of transverse ones are S waves. So you only need to know about S and P waves if you're triple though. Okay, let's see who's on the leaderboard. Oh, it's moving all over the place. Fabulous Jaguars top now. Who's that? Let me know. Chemistry one next. We're doing a bio one next. We'll do a chemistry one next week. So after this, remember guys, you can, even if you don't do well on this one, we'll do a bio one after on diffusion. What is the highest point on a wave called? So you can call it a peak, but another word here describes a peak of a wave. So it's the very top of a wave. How would you call that? Yes, you would call it a crest. 9 of you got that. Well done, those of you who got that right. Not a trough. The trough is the bottom. Trough is the bottom. People get that confused all the time. Helpful. Bat is on a streak. Well done. All right, next up. What is the opposite of a compression? So this is in a longitudinal wave. You got compressions where the waves are very close together. What do you call the bit where they're far apart? What do you guys think? 11 answers. Rarefaction, not refraction. Refraction, so two different things. Refraction is when light bends, when it goes from one medium to another. Rarefaction is in a longitudinal wave is the area where the wave is spread out. You found the live on Monday super helpful. Yeah, we went through we did an exam walkthrough on that on Monday, didn't we? So that's up on YouTube, guys, if you want to rewatch that. We went through loads of questions on waves, and like I said, on the live this Sunday we'll be going through everything, literally everything in these topics. This is physics. This is physics. Helpful Bat is on a roll. Doesn't look like anyone's going to catch Helpful Bat. And when is the next one? Straight after this one, we'll be doing the next one, guys. So keep tapping the screen. Let's get some likes up. Let's get some more people in these quizzes. What unit is amplitude measured in? Be careful here. I think loads of people are going to make the same mistake. Amplitude. Just like I thought. Loads of people thought hertz. Hertz is a unit for frequency. That's different. Amplitude is the maximum displacement from rest position. So it's basically the size of the whole crest. And that's measured in meters because it's basically a height, right? So you're measuring it in meters or centimeters, something like that. Hertz is different. Like I said, we'll be going through all of this on Sunday. Top 3 are going to be able to join. So Helpful Bat, looks like you will. How many questions do we have left? Yeah, you're quite far ahead. You're doing well. Caring Jaguar and Smiling Mackerel back. All right, next question. Halfway through, what is the distance between 2 adjacent wave crests. So that purple arrow, what is that called? The distance of that purple arrow in that diagram. What would you say that is? So remember guys, we've got a biology quiz coming up. Wavelength, well done everyone. Almost everyone got that. Frequency is something else. Not amplitude. Amplitude is the height from the rest position, from the middle position. Top 3 is the same. Is anyone catching the top 3? Is that any of you guys in the chat? No? Okay. You're second. Well done, Chloe. Hopefully you can stay there. You will win next. Yeah, remember guys, you got a second chance of winning. True or false? Wave speed is measured in meters per second. Keyword there is speed, guys. So you think of what are the units for speed. Bio your strongest. Sav, okay. Let's see the next one. Everyone got that right. Yes, speed is measured in meters per second. Even wave speed is measured in meters per second. What do you guys think? What are your favorite sciences? Let me know in the chat. Bio. I think bio is the one that people usually say. Top 3 staying the same. They're running away with it. 100% biology, says Geordie. Moby says bio. Geordie, I have physics. You got 93% in your physics mock. That is incredible. Well done. Yeah, looks like bio is winning. No one picking chem. Next game is straight after this. We're 9 of 14. We've got 5 more questions and then we'll move on to bio. What is the unit for wavelength? Again, think of the name. Wavelength. Wavelength. 10 people have answered. Good to hear, Geordie. Our website, remember guys, our website has notes, videos, exam questions, everything you need for science, and it's all free, completely free. So you lose nothing by signing up to our website. Meters, yes, the key word there is length. Length is measured in meters. Oof, someone, was that Chloe? Just fell off. Caring Jaguar, Golden Wallaby has got into 3rd place. Is a close one between Golden Wallaby and Smiling Mackerel. You got a U in chemistry. Let's try and get that up. Try and use the website. It might help you. How many types of electromagnetic waves are there? Electromagnetic waves. The spectrum. How many are there? People are taking a while to answer. So you slide the slider until you get to the right answer. And then press submit. AQA Leak says it's 4. What even is that? Moby, you'll find out on Sunday. Good thing you've joined FRL Pro. You'll find out on Sunday. Electromagnetic spectrum. So that's the one with the radio waves and all of that stuff. There's more questions on that, so I'm not going to give away too many. Okay, quite a few people put 6, 7. Nope. 7 is the correct answer. Remember that, guys. Only reason you know any of this because the Monday live. Yeah, guys, that's another thing on YouTube for free. You can watch our live on Monday where we went through loads of questions here. Smiling Mako is back in the top 3. Caring Jaguars on a streak. Well done. Well done, well done. Electromagnetic waves are transverse waves. True or false? I said the answer to this earlier. Everyone's answering really quickly. I said the answer to this earlier. Are they transverse or longitudinal? How many left? We got 3 left. 3 left. The biology one's going to be much shorter, guys. It's only going to be 10 questions. True. It is a transverse wave. Yes, it vibrates perpendicularly. Whereas longitudinal waves vibrate parallel. We didn't have this. We had sound waves before. We didn't have transverse waves. Caring Jaguars jumped to the top, but top 3 stays the same. Last three. Electromagnetic waves can travel through a vacuum. True or false? A vacuum is basically somewhere which doesn't have any particles in it. So like space. Can electromagnetic waves travel through space? That is the question. Or does it need air or something like that to travel through? True, it can travel through space. Last two. I think they're a bit tricky, guys, so careful here. Helpful bats dropped off. Carrying Jaguar's top now. You've never heard of any of these questions in your life? You'll hear about everything this Sunday when we go through it in the live this Sunday. Order the following electromagnetic waves from highest to lowest frequency. What is the order of the spectrum? This is a tricky one, I'm not going to lie, guys. It says highest to lowest frequency. So the frequency changes as you go through. So you got to move all of those in order. So at the top, you need to have the one with the highest frequency. At the bottom, you need to have the one with the lowest frequency. Do you guys know the order of your electromagnetic waves? No, Chloe, you did it the wrong way around. Unlucky. You did lowest to highest. Hopefully, I got a feeling people are going to drop points here. So we'll see. Let's see if you're still in the top three. You were literally learning about this in school today. Destro, you've put an answer. I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong. You can choose to believe them or not. Oof, only 3 people got it right. Well done, those of you who got it right. Who got it right? Let me know. Yeah, you can search it up, but I think you're going to be too slow if you search up every question. How's the leaderboard looking? Exactly the same. All right, last question. Are you guys ready? Top 3. I think that top 3 are going to stay the same unless they get this wrong. Okay. Next, pin the answer. So you got to move the pin where ultraviolet waves are in the spectrum. So get your pin, put it in the right location and press submit. So you got radio on the left, you got gamma on the right. These are all the 7 electromagnetic waves. UV waves or ultraviolet waves are somewhere there. So people are putting answers. I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. It could be right, it could be wrong. Let's see. And then at the end, guys, we're going to do another one on bio. Much quicker one. Loads of people put it. Someone put it completely on the outside. You got to put it in the box. Well done, guys. That's where ultraviolet are. 11 of you got that right. Well done. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Moderators, can you screenshot this? Screenshot your screens, guys, if you are in the leaderboard, so that we know. And then you guys will have access to FRL Pro. So we've got Expert Bison, Smiling Mako, and Caring Jaguar. Well done, guys. Prize, you'll get FRL Pro for a week, so you'll be able to join our class this week on waves, and the biology one, which is going to be on transport, cell transport, so diffusion, active transport, and osmosis. All right, let me get the next one ready then. And I'll let you know when it's ready. So let me put a question in the background. Let's look at, we haven't done osmosis yet, have we? That's not the pin, by the way. It's going to be a new pin. How did you guys find that? Are you confident with that topic or no? I know a lot of you don't like physics, but it's going to come up in your GCSEs. This is paper. So what we did was paper 1. What's next is also paper 1. Okay, we've got a new pin, guys. Let me change it on this as well. How are you supposed to claim the prize? Okay, so send us the screenshot of your character. Just DM us, and then we'll give you the prize. Okay, so the next pin is 621176. 621176. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to join that, and we will start in a bit. We've already got people joining. Keep joining, guys. So what is FRL Pro? I'll let you guys know. So everything on our site is free. Wow, we got loads of people joining. Everything on our site is free. All the content, all the notes, exam questions, the classes. We got a few paid classes, so those are our content master classes. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through all the biggest topics in the sciences just before exams every Sunday, and we'll go through everything you need to know. So everyone's going to get these workbooks where you've basically got notes inside, but they've got gaps missing. So when you come to the class, you basically fill in the gaps. And then what you have at the end of it, once you finish with the classes, you basically have notes which are ready for you to revise with when it comes to your exams. So it's perfect for revision, guys. So if you're interested, try and win this game. Top 3 will get access for this week's class. If not, it's £22 for 3 subjects, £11 per month for 1 subject, or you can just pay £6 for each individual one. So it's not expensive. There are much more expensive ones out there. But yeah, try and win this if you want to join for free. Can we order one of the workbooks? Order one of the workbooks instead of printing them out? What do you mean by order? So we'll send it to you, and then you can have it on your iPad, and then you can annotate on your iPad. We've got 20 people, guys. I'll give you guys a few more seconds before we start. Yeah, maybe just let me know on that. 19 people. Okay. Where should you send the screenshot? Okay, so let us know, DM us if you're on the podium. We'll give you an email, and then you can send the screenshot to the email if you're top 3. If you're top 3. Deliver to your, oh no, we don't deliver it to your house. No, we send it to you as a PDF. All right, let's get started. You can still join in the middle if you're late. Let's go. Diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. Only 10 questions this time, guys. So make them count. True or false? Diffusion requires energy. True or false? Quick answers there. Wow. 18 people answered within like a second. Less than a second. 19 people have answered. I think we're waiting on 2 more people. True or false? What do we guys think? Cindy says false. Is she right? We don't know. 50-50 split. The answer's false. It doesn't need energy. It's called a passive process. You don't need energy for diffusion to occur. It happens naturally. Unlucky. Let's see the leaderboard. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Glad Sphinx is at the top. Only osmosis does. No, it's not actually. Active transport. Okay. Next one. Which state of matter does diffusion occur in? Only solids and liquids, only gases, or only liquids and gases? So it doesn't occur in all of them. It might either be one of them or 2 of them, but which ones? You say gases, but is it only gases, or is it gases and something else? It is liquids and gases. For diffusion to occur, you just need moving particles. So in solids, particles don't move, they just vibrate. But in liquids and gases, they move around. So you can get them moving from a high to low concentration. Don't worry. We will be going through this on Sunday, those of you who are on FRL Pro. Eagle armor, well done, you're first place. Okay, on to the next one. True or false? Larger organisms have a higher surface area to volume ratio. True or false? So like if you have an elephant compared to a bacteria cell, which one has a higher surface area to volume ratio? So for this, there's a calculation that you can do to prove it, and we'll be going through that in the live today. Most of you put true. It's actually false. Higher surface area to volume ratio, guys, for smaller organisms. So a bacteria cell will have a higher surface area to volume ratio than an elephant. Exam walkthrough. So I'll be going through a few more exam questions after this. I went through a few at the beginning. I'll go through a few after as well. Eagle armor stayed at the top. Well done. Question 4 of 10. People are so quick. Yeah, they press the buttons straight away. What increases the rate of diffusion? Out of these 4 things, what could you do? One of them will allow you to make diffusion occur faster. So temperature, surface area, concentration gradient, pressure. Most of you got that right. Well done. Increasing the concentration gradient will make it faster. Concentration gradient is the difference between a high concentration area to a low concentration area. So the bigger the difference, the greater the concentration gradient. Well done, those of you who got it. 15 of you. Friendly Oryx is at the top. Who are these? Are any of you guys in the chat? Eagle armor's dropped to 2nd and Mystery Mouse is 3rd. Okay, question 5. You're number 2. Well done. You wish, Geordie. Try. You still got 6 more questions, so you can try. What is the surface area of this cube? So I'm going to show you a diagram of a cube. We literally did this question in the exam walkthrough 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, we worked this out. Surface area, not volume, not volume. And you got to move the slider to the correct answer. $24. Yes, it is. We worked it out. The calculation was 2 times 2 to get the surface area of one face. Then you times that by 6 faces in a cube, and that gives you 24. That's the calculation. Yep, exactly. AQA Leaks, you got that. And we'll, yeah, again, I'll be going through that whole calculation from the beginning on Sunday. So that should be helpful. A bit of a change up in the top 3. We got Sturdy Seal and Glad Sphinx there. Top 3. Well done, guys. Can we do physics after? We've done physics already. But we've got the live that we did on Monday up on YouTube, if you want to go check that out, where we go through a few exam questions. Pin the answer. Which side has the highest water concentration in this diagram? So look at where the water particles are. They're the blue ones. Sucrose, that's basically sugar. You've got to basically move your pin to one of those sides, left one or right one. Which one has a higher water concentration? It's water concentration, guys. Yeah, not highest concentration. It's asking which one has a higher water concentration. So you've got to move it to the left or to the right. What do you guys think? Yes, most of you, a lot of you got it right. It should be on the left hand side because it's got more water particles. If it's got more water particles, it's got a higher water concentration. Well done, those of you who got that. Does this count as revision? Definitely does, especially after I'm going to be going through like 1 or 2 questions. So that's all. It's all revision, guys. Agile Dove has jumped to 3rd place. Well done. How many questions we got left? 7 of 10. We got 3 more. Multi-select. You got to pick more than one. What do plants absorb from the soil out of these things? This was also a question in the exam walkthrough. We did like half an hour ago now. It's one of the questions. The root hair cells, what can they absorb? 2 of these things. It's not just one. All, not all of them, not all of them. It's water and minerals. Water and minerals. Yeah. Glucose, it makes itself, and chlorophyll, it makes within itself. How long should you revise as a year 11 at this stage? It's still a bit early. You don't need, I wouldn't say you need to go like intense revision right now. Do a few out, like maybe like half an hour, an hour, and then the weekend try to do a bit more. Just try and recap what you're doing in school right now, and then after Easter or during Easter, that's your time to like catch up with everything that you need. So during Easter, that's when I'd say basically catch up on all the older topics, and try and come up with a solid plan, and do a few hours a day. During osmosis, water particles pass through are partially permeable. What is the word here? You got to type it in. 2 months. That's true. That is true. So I'd say here and there. I just mean you don't need to do intense revision right now, but just try and recap what you're doing in school right now. Partially permeable. Try and spell it correctly as well, guys. You can say meow. Someone put meow. Membranes or membrane. Yeah, partially permeable membrane. Well done. How is the leaderboard looking? Friendly Oryx, Sturdy Seal, Mystery Mouse. So remember, guys, take a screenshot of your screen right now so that we know it's you, so that when you claim your prize, if you're in the top 3, you can send us the screenshot. If you don't do that, we can't send you the prize. And then at the end, you can just DM us, and we'll tell you where to send the screenshot. True or false? Active transport is a passive process. True or false? Your teacher lost your mock paper for maths. That sucks. So what happened? You didn't get a mark for maths? Active transport is a passive process. 70 people answered. False. It is not a passive process. It's an active process. It uses energy. So you need energy to move things from a low concentration to a high concentration. Well done, Chloe. You have to do your maths paper all over again. That is very annoying, but hopefully it's extra practice for you, so it's not that bad. Okay, but I would be so annoyed if my teacher lost my exam paper. How many questions do we have left? Are we on our last one now? And let's see. So remember, guys, we're going to be going through all of this. Yeah, last question. Let's try it out. Double points. What process allows mineral absorption in root hair cells? Which one of this? This is literally everything we've learned. This is literally everything we're going to learn on Sunday. Except filtration. That's chemistry. What do you guys think? Clutching your GCSE is good to hear. Thank you for that. Good to hear that it's helping. It's active transport. Yes, biggest mistake people make, guys, is they think mineral absorption is taken in by something else. Root hair cells take in 2 things, water and minerals. Water comes in through osmosis. Minerals come in through active transport. And yeah, I'll be going through all of this on Sunday. Top 3. Remember, guys, if you're in the top 3, take a screenshot. I'm going to show you guys who won. Let's see. On the podium, who do we have? Eagle Llama, well done. Who's that? Is that someone in the chat? Sturdy Seal, well done. And the winner, first place, 10,000. Friendly Oryx, well done. Your third, well done. So send us like I said, send us a DM and we will give you guys the links for this week's lessons, and you'll have FRL Pro for a whole week. Yeah, well done, guys. That's a good job. Good job. You got the last question wrong and you got 4th place. Unlucky. We'll be doing this every Wednesday, guys. So next week will be chemistry and physics. I know that's the least favorite of most people, but that's next week, so you have another chance. Every week we'll be doing this. So yeah, well done those of you who got that. DM us. Let's just try 1 or 2 more questions, and then I'm going to shoot off. So right now we're going to be doing just biology. We're just going to cover a bit of diffusion. Palisade layer. How is the palisade layer adapted for photosynthesis? What do you guys think? How is the palisade layer adapted for photosynthesis? So this is the structure of a leaf. So imagine getting a leaf and slicing through it. The top part is the top of the leaf, and the bottom part is the bottom. So the way that it's structured, the palisade layer is the part here. You've got loads of long cells inside the cells. You've got a lot of something, lots of chloroplasts. Exactly, it's got a lot of chloroplasts in it. Not crevices that let light through. That's the tops. That's the top layer I think you're thinking about, which is the upper epidermis. That's transparent. That lets light through. The palisade layer has a lot of chloroplasts and chlorophyll. For photosynthesis, because remember that's how plants make their food. Their glucose has chloroplasts in it. Let's see what other answers you could have put. Contains many chloroplasts. At the top of the leaf, cells are closely packed. You could say that as well. So all of these questions, guys, have some mark schemes in it. It's got all the answers that would get accepted in an exam. So it's very good practice. So like I said, once you've learned the topic, just go through loads and loads of exam questions and you'll be good. Gas passes in and out of the leaf through small pores on the surface of the leaf. What do you call those small pores? Yes, yours truly. You got stomata. Well done. Stomata. Amazing. Okay, let's try another question. We've done this. Okay, the villi. So the villi, you find this in the small intestine. And they're adapted to absorb glucose from all the food that you've broken down. So it breaks down food into glucose molecules, and then your small intestine needs to basically absorb it into the blood. So this question's asking, how are they adapted for it? We got 4 marks here, so we need to give 4 points. What do you guys think? Let's see. What website is this? It's flashforvisionlab.com. It's on our bio. Large surface area. Yeah. Why does it have... What about it gives it a large surface area? So in it, these villi, can you guys see up here? It says microvilli. So the villi itself have loads of microvilli, which are even smaller hairs on the hairs. So that increases the surface area even more. And that's why they've mentioned it in the actual question. So they've actually literally told you microvilli. There's a reason why they've told you that. It's because they want you to talk about it. So they've talked about 2 things, microvilli, and they've talked about mitochondria here. Why do you think the mitochondria would be good here? So try and tell me in the chat. I'll write the answer to this. So microvilli, you can say increases the surface area. Mitochondria, so like I said, that's there for a reason. They probably want us to talk about it if you see it in an exam question. Energy, exactly. Why would it need energy? Why would a villi need energy? So mitochondria for release of energy. Lydia says because absorb the sugar from an area of high to low concentration. Close. You actually want to get it from low to high, because in the small intestine the sugar concentration is low, and in the blood it's high. So you want to go against the concentration gradient. So that's active transport, and active transport needs energy. So it's all here in the notes, guys. Remember, all of this is free. We were talking about villi somewhere here. Oh, it's under active transport, isn't it? Yeah, here, glucose from the gut. So this is in the spec, guys. So remember, you can check the spec points here. Everything in our notes is based around the spec. So it specifically says here, where is it? There, the third point. Look at the third point. Allow sugar molecules to be absorbed from lower concentrations in the gut into the blood, which has a higher sugar concentration. So you're trying to go against the concentration gradient, and that's what's going to make it more efficient. Hope that makes sense. How do you get that? Go onto the link on our website. There's all free. flashrevisionlab.com. Okay, I'll make this the last question, guys, and then I'm going to shoot off. Multicellular organisms have exchange surfaces to absorb substances. So in the lugs, we've got this, an alveolus, or alveoli, plural. Name the part of the blood that carries the most oxygen. Part of the blood. So this is more topic no, still topic 2, a different part of topic 2. Red blood cell. Yes, red blood cells. It says part of the blood. So this is another topic we'll be going through in another week. But in the blood, we've got red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Out of those 4 components, it's the red blood cells that carry the most oxygen. Name the gas that passes out of the blood in the alveoli. What do you guys think? Well done, Geordie. Well done, Lydia. Yes, carbon dioxide. So what goes in? It's oxygen from when you breathe in. And then what comes out is carbon dioxide. Alveoli produce large surface area for gas exchange. 2 other ways the lungs are adapted for efficient gas exchange. What else do you guys think? 2 ways in which the lungs are adapted for oxygen to get in and for carbon dioxide to go out. Large blood vessels, large surface area. You can't say that again, maybe because it's in the question here. So you can't repeat that basically because they've told you the answer there. You can't say villi. Villi is in the small intestine. Blood vessels close to alveolus. Yeah, a lot of a good blood supply. A good blood supply. We can say that. So they've got loads of blood vessels surrounding them. So it's a very good blood supply. And then that would allow them to exchange surfaces much quicker. And a thin wall, exactly. You can actually see it in this diagram here. The walls are very thin. They're only 1 cell thick. Can you guys see there? those are cells. So the walls are 1 cell thick. And that means that it's going to be much easier for particles to pass in and out of them. Not cells, sorry. Walls are 1 cell thick. High concentration gradient wouldn't get your mark because that's not an adaptation of the actual alveoli. That's just something that makes concentration gradient faster. But yeah, thin membrane, that'll be good as well. Okay, guys. So, like I said, this Sunday we'll be going through the whole topic. We'll be going through diffusion, osmosis, the required practical for osmosis as well, the one with the potato chips, and active transport as well. So you guys can join. Just go onto our bio and you can join from there. And rest of you, those guys who are already part of FRL Pro, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Everyone else will be back next Monday. So next week we'll be going through a bit of physics and a bit of chemistry as well. That osmosis won't come up. It came up in 2024. You never know. Some things come up twice in a row. Less likely, but you never know. Should we do more revision other than yours? If it's science, I would say we have literally got everything that we need, that you need on the website. So if you do, especially if you do AQA, if you do EdXL or OCR, you might need to do a bit of extra topics using your textbook. But if you're AQA, combined or triple, you can use our notes, exam questions, quiz questions, come to our lives, and we'll basically tell you everything. Then after that, it's down to you to basically remember everything and practice the questions, and then you'll be good. Then you'll be good. What's this site called? flashrevisionlab.com, guys. All free. Everything here is free. You get like a dashboard where you can like see what topics you've completed, your average quiz scores, what topics you're good at. So in biology, there's like 8 different topics. I've done 3 of them here, so you can see how good you are at different ones. So some of them you might be really good at because you've been getting high quiz scores. Some of them you might need a bit more work on. But we've got everything you need in these 7 different topics. So here's respiration. We've got notes on that. You mark it as complete. Once it's complete, then it comes up at the top and you've got a percentage. So right now I'm on 20%, and then your aim is to obviously get to 100% before May. You've been joining the lives and then doing exam questions on the site. That is excellent, Geordie. Well done. Is there content or just questions? Content. There's all the content that you need. We've got notes on every single topic that could come up. We've got videos on quite a lot. So you can watch the videos or you can go through the notes. And these notes, I literally have gone through every single spec point and made these notes. So it's got everything you need to know. And you can always check by going on the spec tab and it'll show you what like the exam board has asked you to learn about. So these are the points. So using those, I've created these notes. So if you know everything on this site and you're AQA, then this is everything you need for your revision. Okay. Any other questions before I shoot off, guys? Thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed the quiz. We'll be doing it every Wednesday, so we'll do another one next week. Is the spec just what we need to know for this year? Every year. So for the last, I think it's been like 5 or 6 years, the spec's been the same. They do change the spec once in a while and they teach you different things, or they expect you to know different things. But since like 2018, I think, they've had the same spec for how many years? 6 years now, almost 6 years. But yeah, guys, check it out. Check the website out. And if you're tempted, come and join the live. Those of you who won the quizzes, well done. Give us a DM and we'll give you guys access to this week's lives. And have a good evening, guys.